Alright, I basically never do videos like this whatsoever. I was actually busy working on a massive project and was planning on not releasing anything else until then, let alone a video that's so short and non-media related. But then something happened, and his name is Smash Bandicoot. Now, there are a million different labels I could give this guy. He's a shock jock wannabe edgelord, a gore spammer, a total psychopath that harasses people on the daily because he literally has nothing else in his life. I could go on. There are several in-depth videos talking about him right now that you should watch, but we're not here to talk about any of that today. I'm not a drama channel. What I am is someone who can't watch his friends and colleagues being bullied into submission by a loser abusing the copyright system, and so far, getting away with it to a comedic extent. See, over the past few weeks, I've bared witness to some of YouTube's most incompetent handling of serious topics in a good while, and all of it's due to this absolute piss stain falsely striking down the videos of two creators, those being Chazington and my friend Cartoonshi, who's been dealing with Smash's antics for literally over 4 years. No exaggeration. For over 1,000 fucking days, Toonshi's had to put up with this parasite stalking and threatening him, harassing his friends, impersonating people, and now sending false copyright strikes over music he doesn't own to potentially get his channel straight up deleted. But it didn't start with him. No, it started with Chazington, another creator who'd literally never interacted with Smash until getting these fake strikes. Why did Chaz suddenly get this influx of bullshit? Because apparently someone impersonated him and tried to make Smash mad. Which worked, seeing as it led to him sending several false strikes claiming music he, to reiterate, did not own. Nothing should have come of this, but, and this is my guess, since he, for whatever reason, has some modicum of a following, YouTube actually listened to him and allowed the strike to briefly go through. There was a real chance that Chaz's channel could have been deleted over false strikes from a person who didn't make the content they were claiming. And while that possibility was on the table, he attempted to blackmail Chaz into giving his friends personal information, presumably so he could do this to others and spread their docs. Have you ever heard such a flagrant, obviously abusive use of the copyright system? Literally holding off terminating someone's channel to blackmail them when they shouldn't have that power to begin with? And the annoying thing is, Chaz couldn't even counterclaim the strikes to appeal them, since you need to send over your personal information to do so, presuming this kind of thing could go to court if the claim isn't resolved. But we all know Smash isn't gonna use that information to pursue legal action. He knows he's in the wrong. The only reason he'd want those kinds of details is to spread them online to anyone that would listen. It's one of the many fucked up aspects of the copyright system that grants so much power to the claimants over the claimed, essentially handing them a ticket to dox you if they please. And this discrepancy is made even more terrifying when you see how easily this info can be attained. I mean, Smash didn't even need to provide evidence. He just sent in a sob story email claiming the music was his, along with a picture of a violin saying it was what he played the music on. This is not a proper legal complaint. This is a fucking Saturday Night Live skit. Is that really all it takes to file a claim? Just send in a stock image of a piano and say you played a symphony on it so Beethoven must have ripped you off? That's insane, not to mention scary. The fact that someone could provide no evidence, give so little in the way of proof or documentation, get the name of the song they're claiming wrong, and still get a claim through? That's terrifying. It shouldn't be possible for that to happen, and thankfully Chaz's strikes were rescinded, getting a word from YouTube that they'd look into this situation thoroughly, but not even 10 days later, the same thing happened to Cartoonshi. He got 3 strikes from Smash in under a day, most likely a result of him trying this shit out on Chaz, seeing how effective it was, and going after a bigger target purely out of spite. Going as far as to publicly say it was done for revenge. He is that confident he can get away with this, and why shouldn't he be? YouTube has basically allowed him to do all of this without the slightest hint of pushback. He hasn't received a single modicum of punishment for abusing the system as openly as he has. And I think YouTube might be catching on, since I sent a tweet calling for them to take action against him, and before I could reply to their automated response, they deleted their tweets. For real. Have you ever seen that from YouTube? Like, they've got over 1 million followers and send out hundreds of unhelpful tweets a day. Yet with my post specifically, they decided to rescind what they said in under 5 goddamn minutes. That should tell you all you need to know about how poorly they're handling this situation. And once again, thankfully Cartoonshi has been reinstated just like with Chaz, but the fact there was the possibility of him being terminated at all is inexcusable. It's a complete disregarding of YouTube's own policies when their shitty system is being used to harm others. And it fucking scares me as someone that posts on this website for a living, as it means both I and all the people I call friends are at liberty to potentially be terminated by a lunatic copyright abuser. Even making this video feels dangerous since I know it could attract his ire, but people need to know this shit. It can't go unsaid. This needs to be made known, and Smash Bandicoot needs to be terminated. He cannot be allowed to continue holding a platform when this is what he does with it. Honestly, he should have been terminated a long time ago, but if anything is gonna get YouTube to finally listen, it better be this. Please, share this video, tweet at YouTube, send them the evidence of this abuse, talk about it yourselves, just keep spamming this information until it finally does something. And if somehow the same thing happens to me, I think it'll just make my case even stronger. And believe me, I won't go down either. I've been Just Stop, you've been warned. Peace out.